Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're gonna take a look at my favorite team basically. It's the Goon hole. We have the Goon and the Linoone in one team here. And you're gonna see already here why I love this thing so much. You see I have very bad IVs on my Linoone. I might upgrade mine soon, but look how much damage it does. Nobody knows how good this thing is. And we're just gonna finish up this Azumarill. My opponent just surrenders. Good game there. Next up, this dude actually wrote me an email that should include his team where he just basically hard counters me. So here you go. Have fun with that. Yeah, like usually you always see me putting in losses as well in teams if I get losses, because losses is something that you can learn from. But yeah, like hard counter is something that is sometimes like not really fun to watch in my opinion. So here, because he wrote me an email and he took this extra effort, here you go. There is not a lot that I can do, as you're gonna see soon, as I'm now gonna swap out and try to catch the move, and we see the Nidoqueen, which just like resisted my counter there. But yeah, anyway, how did this team go? I went 3-2, 3-2, 4-1, 4-1, and then I played 3 extra games because I forgot that we are already in a new set where I wanted to play a different team, and I went there 2-1. So in total, I lost 7 games out of, I have to calculate this, 23. I think this is pretty solid, I would say. Like, this is kind of insane for this kind of Spice team, and also like I have such bad IVs on this thing, but you're gonna see how insane Linoone is. Look at this game, by the way. I already posted this on Twitter. We can go for another body slam. We're gonna put him already low enough. We can go for another body slam. We'll get the first shield here, and we can go for another body slam and get another shield here. And this is not all, because we can go for, okay, we have to wait here. I'm not gonna shield, it's only a crunch. We can go for another body slam and KO even this Pokemon here by Skunktang. My opponent, I guess, was like already and he goes into his Haunter, and we can KO this thing as well, because my Galarian Linoone is kinda cracked, and we see the Obstagoon in the back. We're just gonna play it safe, go for one Poison Fang, wait until he throws, not shield here, and I can just counter him down then with my own Obstagoon and win this game. We have a Pokemon in the lead here with the Golbat. You can also use the normal Golbat there. We need a Pokemon in the lead that basically counters the Pokemon that your Obstagoon loses against. Obstagoon itself is good against Psychic types, which is good for Golbat because you don't really want to face him with that. And the thing is, like, Obstagoon and the Galarian Linoone both are double weak to fighting types, and basically Golbat is the best possible answer for this while still helping the Obstagoon as well. So I really enjoy using this team. I already used this last time around. It worked out way better than expected, and this time around you're gonna see it's just so amazing. The spamminess of Linoone is insane, and this thing is even bulky, and my IV spread is really, really bad. I'm definitely gonna build a new one. Like, I have one that's, I think, like 3, 14, 13 or something as IV spread, which is like amazing because like low attack, and it's only, you're gonna only get it really through X right now and stuff like this. So I have a very, very good IV spread for this thing, and I kind of want to build it again after playing it again, and it's already very good like this. So yeah, like I just enjoyed it. Here, this team, this game, I remembered I wanted to completely like go for the Hyper Beam here, but I really screwed up because I thought, okay, maybe we can KO him here. My opponent plays away, but I have to catch now. I didn't catch, and I basically lost the game with that already. I just want, like, I could have won this game so easily if I wanted to, but I wanted to Hyper Beam the Drapion, and I just didn't. I couldn't do it. But it doesn't really matter. No, because Golbat is just too strong. Counters and farms down like all the Pokemon there. We actually still won this, but I threw the game so hard, but on purpose. Like, I knew what I was doing there. Like, sometimes I throw without like having a purpose, but this time around it was on purpose, so I'm fine with that. We see the Toxic Rook coming in here. This is basically how the team is supposed to work. That's why we have like this classic ABB version of this team. We can now farm this thing down without really a problem. He gets us like below half health, but we have a lot of energy. We see the Drapion coming in. We're just gonna go for one Poison Fang, and we swap out into our Obstagoon. Obstagoon is good against both of his Pokemon. He goes for the Awkward Tail. It was way too fast for anything else. And we see the Golurk coming in here. The Golurk doesn't really want to get Night Slashed here, so they're gonna shield, and we can go for another move. And I think they're gonna shield again. They're gonna shield again. And we can now shield up as well, because I was fearing it's like Dynamic Punch, but it's only the Shadow Punch, which of course I didn't really need to shield because it would most likely do like 1 damage to me. But Golbat gonna farm him down, goes for the Poison Fang. We still have our Obstagoon in the back with some health, but Golbat itself is like so broken. Shadow Golbat, like if you can get a Shadow Golbat, it's in my opinion way better than the normal version, just because you have more pressure with the Poison Fang and the Wing Attack, as you saw like several times already here. Against Mandibuzz, I kinda always want to catch the move onto my Linoone, which worked out pretty well here. I take this, Foul Play does next to nothing, and we see the Skuntank coming in, and we know we can at least farm him down, like we can put him very, very low basically. We can go for another Body Slam. I'm actually gonna shield it up here because I know I should be able to get at least 1 shield back from my opponent, and we already have him below half health, but he actually decides to no shield, and I overfarm, and I make a stupid mistake there. I thought like I could have been able to... I don't know what I actually did there. I should have thrown a move. That was, for example, a mistake on my side, which was not on purpose. But yeah, I guess that I could farm him down, and this kind of most likely loses us the game. Yeah, mistakes happen. But anyway, this team is definitely a lot of fun. It seems to be a meme with like Linoone. You never see Linoone, anybody else like play Linoone, but this thing is actually a lot of fun. It's such a cool Pokemon, so spammy. And the cool thing here is that you get out the Azumarill a lot of times, and you can just win the matchup, I think, nearly all the time. As long as you hit the Gang Shot, and I think usually they don't shield. I think even if you like spam Body Slams, you might be able to do something there because you just get there so fast. And I think if you have the right IV spread, like not like mine, you would be even able to survive what's called a play rough pretty easily. So it's very bulky, it has crazy good moves, and it's like such a strong Pokemon that nobody really cares about. I actually kind of want to know how low it is on PvPoke right now, because it's like, I just love it. In Halloween Cup, I just love it. And in the Great League, Linoone, the Galarian is at rank 303. I guess it's not the meta for that thing there. But for the Halloween Cup, it's rank 84. I mean, that's fine, but it's not that high, but I think it deserves a little bit more love than it gets right now. We're gonna go for the bait here against this Dragology, and I think we're gonna lose this game. I don't think there's a lot we can do here anymore. We're gonna swap out. My opponent has a Frostless in the back. We can go for some Night Slashes, but it's gonna be tough, because actually the Frostless does a lot of damage already with the quick moves, and my opponent goes for the Avalanche, going to be able to get the shield there from us. We go for the Night Slash. He let it go, which was interesting, as I think like this was kind of a mistake. I think I would have stayed in there if I was him and tried to go for another Avalanche, but I don't know. We can go for a Night Slash here. He shields, of course. He can go for another move, and this is basically game over. There's not a lot that we can do here anymore. We're already so low. And yeah, we're just gonna swap into our Golbat, and he's like, we cannot farm down. Or can we? We just barely survived there with a 1 HP in a Dream. Going to be able to win this game as well. We see the next opponent here with the Nidoqueen in the lead, which is okay-ish for us. We actually, I think, loses in the 2-shield scenario just because Poison Jab is so crazy. We actually get the shield here, which is cool. We go into our Linoone because we know 1 Body Slam now after the debuff would be enough to KO him, but we see the Granbull coming in here, which, I mean, I am fine with. This is basically how the team was planned, that you get out those Pokemon. We have to go for the next charge move here again. And we're gonna be able to KO this thing before they get to another charge move. And we see the Sharpedo in the back. Very cool Pokemon. Doesn't really matter against me because we can just farm all the way down. He goes for the Poison Fang here, debuffing my defense. But we have now 2 moves stored on, like, you know, we have 1 move stored on our Obstagoon, but we can get the boost, and this actually helps a lot, as we can now farm all the way down. And we see the surrender from my opponent. Good game there. The boost definitely helped. I don't know if we would have won otherwise. We see the Azumarill in the lead. I actually don't really like it to see the lead. I would rather want to have it on my Linoone, to be honest. But it is fine. We can like win this match up pretty easily with the Golbat. I think he goes for the Ice Beam, totally fine. We see the Drapion coming in here, and I'm just gonna go into my Obstagoon now. The thing with Obstagoon's moveset, you can run different things here. I also see why Cross Chop might be interesting because of, especially for those matchups. But I also can see that the Gang Shot is a little bit better. I really run the Hyper Beam for memes here. I think Gang Shot is way better in the current meta. I don't really think you need Hyper Beam other than, of course, for the Toxicroaks of this world, but you rarely really see them against you anyway, so yeah. we can just farm this Toxic Rock down. I don't even have to shield anything here because I know that I'm gonna be able to get some shields back from this Azumarill. We can go for one Poison Fang and we can swap out into our Linoone. And at this point of time, I'm just gonna spam those Body Slams and I hope just that I get a shield here. I don't think one does enough quite yet. Yeah, we put him into red health even though we have him debuffed. But we already have a move stored here again. So like, yeah, he shields. We can go for another move. Doesn't really matter if he shields there. And this thing KOs it. And of course, our Galarian Linoone, double weakness to fighting, doesn't really care about this either. And just spams them away with a Body Slam. Stab Body Slam from this thing is just amazing. It's just so good. We see the Golbat in the lead, which is something that I also don't really like to see, to be honest. I rather have it like on my Linoone again, because like usually people expect the Obstagoon to be able to say swap and not the Linoone, because I think they are the only normal dark types. I actually don't know any normal dark type. Did he swap into my... he did swap into his Obstagoon, and we are distinct here. He got like one extra free move in there. Very cool. Doesn't really matter too much. I'm just gonna go for my move. Now I deny him. Like, this is basically the state of the game. I guess it was at least equal here, and we see the Fire Fang Mawile coming in. This is kind of scary. We go into our Golbat. I think this might be a loss, to be honest. I don't know how to win this, to be honest. Like, I don't know how I would win this at all. We have to swap out here. We have to... Why do I let it go? He goes to the Iron Head. I mean, okay, this is fine. But there's nothing I can do here anymore. He goes to a Poison Fang. Yeah, I'm just gonna get farmed down now. If I had maybe a better IV spread again, I might have been able to win this, but like this Mawile is a little bit tough here right now in this scenario. Good game to my opponent. And we see a Nidoqueen in the lead. Nidoqueen going to be able to go straight for the Poison Fang, which does make sense because you see how much it actually does. It's insane. We go for our own Poison Fang. Ours is double resisted. His is not, but we get the shield and we get the leg as well. We go for the next Poison Fang. I wanted to go for the Shadow Ball, but I didn't know how much energy I had after the leg. So very cool, Niantic. Helped me a lot. Thanks for that. And we're gonna be able to snarl him all the way down with our Linoone. Hope that we see maybe the Azumarill coming in here, but I'm actually just swapping out immediately because I expected the hardest answer to it, and he goes into the Azumarill, which is of course bad because we don't have the Gang Shot. No, we have the Hyper Beam, and the Hyper Beam is not doing as much as I wanted to do it. Like, you see him shielding here, which is okay. I'm actually gonna shield this as well, which I think was kind of a misplay. Yeah. I don't know. Go just went into my other Linoone and go for the Gang Shot, but we got him low enough here. I mean, I know we have two Pokemon still left. I think that was a smart play otherwise, because now we have like the Body Slam coming in there, and we see the Sableye coming in. We know that we're gonna be able to survive one foul play from him. His quick moves are triple resisted, so he does next to nothing. And we're gonna be able to spam now the Body Slams, but we are like so low he can farm us down, alright? You're wrong. We can go for another Body Slam and KO the Sableye. Like, you see how good Linoone is. Like, honestly, like, what the hell? This thing is just amazing. Next up, we're gonna have most likely your second to last game with a Nidoqueen lead again. I don't like this. I really don't like this. There was one Nidoqueen that didn't shield my Poison Fang, I think, once. But we have to see. I think he denied me there. Was it this dude that didn't shield my Poison Fang? Oh, it wasn't. Maybe it's not in there. I had like 1.5 hours of gameplay with this team because I played so much with it. So I definitely cannot show this all. We see the Sableye coming in. We can go for our Night Slash. Of course, a little bit tricky as this thing gonna have access to the return, which gonna do a lot of damage. We're just gonna shield here. I hope it's not the return. Like, I hope it's the return. It is the return. And at this point of time, I didn't pay attention to the game, so I should have farmed up way more, but it doesn't really matter as we can farm down anyway. But yeah, this wasn't really the smartest move. We see the Azumarill coming in. We can go for the Hyper Beam. My opponent makes an amazing catch there and goes for the, whatever it's called, the swap into Nidoqueen. He goes for the Ice Beam now. And I have to hope that I can somehow get to the Gang Shot here. He's going for the charge move. What it's gonna be? It's gonna be the Hydro Pump. He doesn't have the moveset that he needs to have. He doesn't have the Play Rough, and we're gonna be able to Gang Shot him and go for the Body Slam, winning this game here. Linoone is amazing. I really love this thing. It's just like one of my favorite, to be honest. It's like actually I think my favorite spice pick. Always when I play it, it's amazing. I really love to play it. We see the Sableye coming in here. I don't really have the best direct answers, so I'm just gonna go for one Poison Fang, which should put him into range for one Night Slash, as he is debuffed now, and we're gonna see that I had some lag there, but okay, he gets an extra free move in there and the charge move while I was just standing around. This is the lag you love to see. But we can go for the next Night Slash, which should be able to KO him. And we can realign our Pokemon. We see the Nidoqueen coming in. Doesn't want to get Night Slashed either. And we gonna be able to just let this go. Get to another Night Slash. And get the shield, hopefully. Or does he let this go? We gonna get the last shield. We just go into our goal bit because I know that I can also beat this thing with our Linoone. He goes to the Earth Power, does way more damage than I thought. I can farm him down, and we're gonna see the Azumarill coming in, and you know how this game gonna end. We still have our Linoone available, and Linoone gonna go for the Gang Shot to finish off this match and also this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You should definitely try this team out. I love this. Like, maybe I play it even more like later on, but yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.